Hey guys, it's Jenny. Welcome back to the Bookworms Buddy. Today I have a flip through for you. Okay, welcome back guys. Welcome to new subscribers. Thanks to all of you for your continued support of my channel. So I have a flip through. This is the coffee shop journal. So this journal is already sold, so it will not be listed in my Etsy shop, but I still wanted to do a flip through of this journal. I like to keep those for my own references. So first thing I'm going to talk about on this journal is actually the dimensions of the journal. First of all, the journal is a 9x6 hardcover, padded hardcover. It has 3 signatures for 120 pages, front and back. So if you're looking at a regular book, it's 120 pages. And I started this last month and finished it finally. I love everything about this journal, and my daughter tells me to make another one. We'll see, because I have a lot on my plate right now. So now we will talk about this closure. Okay, so this closure is this really pretty like trim that I had. But it goes through this, sorry for this being all bent, it goes through this little back plate right here. Stuff can be tucked behind there if, if she wants to do that. I was going to adhere this to the journal because, that would make more sense. But then I was thinking, what if she doesn't want to keep it on there? So I did not adhere it, but stuff can still be tucked back there because it's a nice snug fit. And I think it's really cute with the corners on it, make it a little fancier looking. But yeah, so that's what I decided to use for the closure rather than poking holes in the journal. I mean, I don't mind doing that, and I don't, and using the eyelets and stuff on, on the outside of the journal. But this just seemed like a nice new idea. And I've seen people do it with their journal, so I decided to try it myself. And it worked pretty well. And this can grow, obviously. This ribbon is big enough for, if it would grow with her, then there's plenty of this to tie. So we're just going to move this aside. And we'll talk a little bit more about this. I had, from the kit, it's PicWaves. They had their entire studio or their entire shop on sale, and I went ahead and bought that package. But I have to resize the papers because they're A4. But it's not real difficult to do. I have a pretty good knowledge of my paint program, and I can make that happen pretty easily. So this fabric is the first thing that I looked for this journal and bought, and I found this at Walmart. They have great fabric prices and stuff too, and it just screamed coffee to me for some reason. I guess it's probably the colors and stuff. It's kind of like this brown and avocado, little images of orange, or little splashes of orange through this plaid and stuff. It also looks really fallish, and it is August, so fall is coming. So anyway, I'm rambling. So this is actually a pocket right here where it says the coffee shop. I love that image. It was my favorite image out of the whole pack. It's actually bigger than this, but I couldn't get it to fit right and get it cut down right to have the whole image in there. So we pull this out, and here at the top you're going to see where we've got some white right here, and that's because the image, I couldn't get it shrunk down to fit both length and width because I made this pocket very first thing. This I did last. So in order to make this make sense, so you could see as much of this coffee shop as possible, this is how I had to do it. So there's a little bit of white here, but she can put a sentiment on there, or, you know, I can put some fabric on there or something, which I might do that. I got some pretty trims and stuff that I can put on there, and that's probably what I'm going to do. We'll see what happens. But it can be wrote on the back, and then this is where I signed it, and this is journal number 34 that I've made. And, you know, she doesn't have to keep this in there. She can put a photograph if she wants a photograph in there. It's whatever she wants to do with it. Okay. And it slides in there relatively easy. So that's always a good thing. Okay. We got this collage. We got this cheesecloth back here. We got some really pretty... these little squares of paper there is what's the background of this pocket. So I just kind of put all that, you know, to bring all the colors and stuff in, because it's a really nice green, kind of matching this green. And then, of course, the coffee cup there. Book corners on all four corners. And then for the spine, we've got this brown lace right here that I got from Temu, and then this crocheted trim that I love. This one was actually different this time than the original one. This one is more porous, I guess. There's more holes and stuff in this one than there was in the original one, so I don't think this one is exactly the same. It does still have the satin ribbon running through there though, so that's the spine. I was originally going to make this a hidden spine, but I don't know, I was feeling weird about, you know, the fabric being glued to fabric, and if the spine was going to stay in there. So I didn't end up doing it. I ended up just stitching it regularly. Now the lemon stand one was a hidden spine, and that one did fine, but I don't think it was all fabric on that spine when I glued it. I think it was the chipboard. I can't remember right now. Anyway, so here's a peek of this. We got all of our little charms hanging out here. There's a couple coffee cups here. This is like a Starbucks cup. I put a couple little leaves on there. Yeah, so there's all those charms. And then the top view, all of my little ribbons and stuff sticking out of the journal. Okay, well, let's open it up and look inside. Okay. Here we go. So in this front pocket, I tried to keep things browns, greens, you know, not a whole lot of color, but fall colors. It's my favorite time of the year. So here we got a thank you card that I collaged. And then this cute little tag. I think this was a freebie, but I don't remember where I got them from. But it was like six tags on a sheet. But I really liked them. So that one is back to give it more stability. And they can both be wrote on. And then this is what I usually do for the thank you card, is one of these pockets. But what I did instead was just added a regular journal card. It says, "Today I choose joy," which is really cute. Okay, and then as you know, it's an altered paper clip. Here is the little dangle. You guys know I love to make these. And then I just made this little dangle of beads. Kind of matched the colors to the journal. And then this is just a punch out right here of this print. And then some more of that brown lace that I used throughout the journal. So there's that. Now, these coffee ones that I got from Temu were got them from Amazon. They're really heavy. So for this one, I just made this cute little, it is like a tab, but it's just glued onto the page. We got some of the leaves on there with that fabric. And then this side, it says, "Coffee is the gasoline of life." And then I just attached the leaves here with the little Starbucks cup. So it turned out very cute. And that's, there we go, causing an issue there. We have a little pocket here. And then this one says, make coffee. And she's like drinking out of the pot. I thought that was funny. And that can be journaled on the back. Some journaling space there. She does journal, so I wanted to make sure there was, you know, actually writing, journaling. So I wanted to make sure there was plenty of space for her to write. But all these pages like this, these plain ones, can be wrote on. There's another one of those tags. And this one I just stamped coffee. It had this little window here. So I just stamped coffee on there. And then the back, it's got a really pretty texture on the back from one of the prints. I stenciled a lot on here. And then on this pocket, we got some coffee beans down here in the corner. Sorry for my shadow, guys. Just something I can't avoid. And then here is a cluster that I made, and it's got the same ribbon that I made a bow as this one from this tag. And I really love that ribbon. So I did a little stamp here that says Coffee Day, and then added it to the cluster with some more of that brown lace. I thought it turned out really cute. Some more stenciling. All these pages I've stenciled. It gives so much more to the journal. Here I stamped a cappuccino maker down here. Here's this little punch. Now, I didn't realize it was going to be that big, and it's massive. It's this one. I saw this and wanted to say, I thought maybe I could use that for some tabs. I have a tab maker. I've got We Are Memory Keepers. I have this one, but you got to punch twice. So you can have one for both sides of the page. So I figured, oh, this one would work. Well, I didn't realize that it was this, that whole big thing there. So I used it for a little pocket and put a little coffee cup right there. And then I made this cute little ticket. It says London on it. I thought that was really cute. I made this tag here. It's got some fabric on here. It says coffee because the morning deserves a second chance. We got a coffee cup here with a couple more leaf elements here behind the cup. And it's a nice big journal card. It's one of my favorite tags or journal cards in here. We got some more stenciling on here. These are flip open pockets. She can journal on these as well on this whole page. If she's got more personal ones that she wants to journal, she can journal behind them. And then inside the pockets, I just altered some index cards and put some tabs on there so they don't get lost in the pocket. And then this one is the same way. So more journaling there. I always say they'd be great for putting quotes or Bible verses or something on those. And then down here we got a little, it looks more like a teapot. It's supposed to be a coffee pot. Like I said, the kit comes from PicWaves. Here is our first hidden journal card here. I've stenciled here and then stamped here, coffee when your brain needs a hug. And then this is a shorter journal card. I didn't make this one really long. And then I put some of that trim on there that I just showed you a little bit ago. And like I said before, these journal cards really slide in and out very easy. And then over here we've got a pocket with some books, some coffee pots, some cups, some plants. And then I made this tag with that really pretty brown lace. Stamped this, but the coffee didn't fill in. It's a really weird stamp. I got them from Amazon. And the coffee never fills in right, this part right here. So I just wrote coffee on there. But I really enjoy that stamp. I just wish the coffee worked better on there. Over here we've got a couple more tags from that sheet I got where I don't remember where they came from, the free downloads, and these can be journal on. I used some of that brown lace again on that one. And then this one's a little boho piece. I got some from a swap, and I thought that was really cute on that one. And then on the pocket we stamped a coffee cup right there. Here is a double tuck right here. So this one is just going to be another piece of stationery that she can write on. And then we got this really pretty journal card here. It's got some gold foiling on it. She can journal on that. And then here's another one that I made with that same stencil. As you can see, I had to write the coffee in there again. But I really like the stamp. It just isn't working like I want it to. Love this image right here. Here's another cluster that I made. Again, I stamped, it's a cappuccino. I think it's got the little heart in the center of the coffee. And then I put this cute little gold sequin on there, if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can see it or not. But I really like how that one turned out as well. I've been making more clusters lately. That's not something I usually make a lot of, but I did quite a few for this journal. Right here we've got this really cute bookmark or journal card or what have you, and I used the diamond dust on it, if you guys can see that. I have since put my diamond dust in this little shaker, so I think it's going to be easier, because you know they say just dump it on there. I did, but it was hard. A lot of it wouldn't come off that had to come off, so I put it in that shaker, and that's what I'm going to use. But yeah, you can see in the light how it's beautiful. It's more pretty when you're just sitting here looking at it than seeing it through the camera. But anyway, we got a little coffee cup here, and then back here is some coffee beans, and it just says, "I'm not addicted to coffee, we're just in a committed relationship." And then I put some trim on the sides, and this really cool trim that I just got from Joann's. They had it, and it was in a pack of trim, and I really liked it. And then, of course, it can be wrote on, or she can use it in a book, whatever she wants to do with that. Love this one. I didn't want to touch this one because I love the image. I could have put like little pockets or something in here, but I chose to leave it as it was. Right here is an envelope that I made. And inside the envelope is some more journal space. She can write to her heart's desire. And then on this side, it is a tuck for this journal card. And I've stenciled on this page. I stamped that little coffee machine again on this one. Right here is another pocket with the bookshelf and the coffee cups and all that. And another tag here. I didn't ink that one. I didn't think it really needed to be since it's brown, so I didn't ink that one. This was an interesting trim from that pack. It's very heavy, but it actually worked pretty well for this tag. I made these tags really big, and it got away from me. Okay, so right here we did this wax seal. It's a sunflower, and I put 2 different colors in there. And then this just comes down. It's just an altered, or it's a faux envelope. And then I did all of my stenciling before I put the book together. So that in itself took a while. And then I stamped the coffee cup on there. More journaling there. I like this print too. Okay, and here's there's a floating pocket right here. That bohemian top I showed you on that tag, this is what came off of it when I cut it. So I used it. I stuck it under this cup and gave it a 3D effect. I thought it turned out really cute. Yeah. And then I made this little ticket right here. It can be journaled on. And we got a little cup down here in the bottom. And this one says, "Coffee is my favorite coworker." And then we stenciled again. Got a stamp down here. Again, that one didn't work quite properly, but you can tell what it says. And these stamps were from Amazon. The ones I get from Temu seem to work better. I don't know. Oh, and then my little paper clip for that pocket, for this floating pocket right here. It's a little star. Here is an altered paper clip, and then underneath it is this cute little thing. It's a bunch of coffee cups, and it's just a double journal card. Another big stencil in the center. All these pages right here, these journaling pages, I made these myself and just added some images to them. Here's a little pocket here, and we've got this tiny little journal card. I wanted to add a little bit more of this in the journal because this is what's on the cover. And then this cute little, I stamped it. There it's stamped a lot better. If you can see, you can actually see the coffee on there. And I just wanted to make it like a little ticket for this little pocket here. Okay, we're on to the second signature. And our second tab here with this coffee cup attached. All of these I actually tiled myself. They were part of the kit, but I wanted some tiled pages, so I did those myself. Here's another one of those tags from that freebie. We put on here iced coffee. This paper clip comes off, and then this flips up, and it says just a note right there in this color. It matched perfectly. And then we're going to put this little paper clip back on there, the little star paper clip. I like this stamping here with all the different colors to tie in with these colors. Some more journaling there. And this one is actually, the ink was running out. I know you guys can see like the purplish through there. The ink was running out, but I loved how it looked. So I decided to keep it anyway, and I just stamped some of that color afterwards because, like I said, I had these all stamped before. But I went ahead and added this once I saw, you know, that it was there and I was putting my signatures together. So I added that afterwards to kind of draw in on those purples. Okay, so right here we have this that flips out. We got a pocket right here. It says coffee. This says cafe. It can be wrote on. We got a little stamp here. This can all be journaled on right here. And it just, I made this an envelope for this. And we got this big, big journal card here that can be wrote on. It says, do what you love what you do, and it's a little coffee cup right there. It just slides right back into place. So I really liked how that turned out, and I love that trim. That's what I put on that bookmark. But coffee first, or but first coffee. I just stuck that on. I thought that was cute. Here's another little tuck down here. And these are just a couple of stickers that she can stick them anywhere she wants to in the journal. I just wanted to include them in that little pocket. Here is the second journal card. This one is a little bit bigger. There's some more of that boho trim on there. I liked it because it kind of works with this glittery stuff on this paper. Plenty of room to write on that. That was crooked. Went in crooked. Okay. Here is another big floating pocket tag. And we just stuck this cute little "make each day your masterpiece" down in the pocket here. This is coffee, morning coffee, good morning. And like I said, I made these so big. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's okay. They fit in the journal just fine. Right here is from the kit. I just cut it out of the paper and used it as a tuck spot for this cute little journal card. Here is a pocket here or a tuck here. We got coffee cup and some leaves and stuff. And then another one of those tags. And I added the eyelash trim. I love the eyelash trim so much. It's so pretty. It works well for that too. And here's another image that I really loved in the center of the signature. And I did not put anything on this page. I wanted to leave it like it was. Also, I just kept these tied in bows. So if she wants to untie the bow, she could hang beads if she wants to. I left that option open. Here is another altered paper clip. I didn't stick anything underneath it. I just liked it for the paper clip. It says, just a girl who loves iced coffee, and then I stamped coffee up here at the top. You can see that. And then back here, coffee when your brain needs a hug, which you saw earlier, and then a coffee pot here. And some more of the eyelash trim. I love the altered paper clips that work as bookmarks. They're just fun, and they're fun to make also. And they just add so much to a page when you put one on there. There we go. Stenciling. This kit is beautiful. You guys go visit PicWaves. I will link in the description box her Etsy shop. Here we've got an envelope. I found these envelopes at Thistle Creative Reuse. And look at how pretty they are. This is just empty. She can just write on here. She can use this card for somebody if she wants to. I left the whole envelope, most of the envelope alone because it is brown and it kind of fits the whole theme of the journal. So the color was fine. I did put this pocket on the front and slid in this tag that I made. This right here is some sari silk. And this side, I just put a little sticker right here. It says coffee is always a good idea. And then I stuck in a couple of stickers that she can put somewhere inside the journal. You got to let the people play when they buy a journal. So that's the whole idea of that. More journal space there. Lots of really pretty colors on the stenciling. Right here is just a double journal card. This is some foiled paper that I had. It's got some leaves and a couple little birds on there. And then I put these coffee bean sticker down here at the bottom. And then lots of stenciling on the page. And then that comes to, well, we might as well wait on this. This cluster that I made. This one I added a couple of maple leaves that were foiled. I found those in beautiful colors, if you can see those on there. We got some ribbons hanging down. And then, of course, I stamped the coffee pot to kind of go with the color of the stencils here. And then these blues and stuff over here. So I kind of wanted to draw that all in together. Put that back on there. Another corner pocket here, which it looks like I missed it, but the journal was getting fat anyway. And this is a little sloth that says I need coffee. And kind of drawing on those colors a little bit. And that's the end of the second signature. On to the third. Okay, so this is our third tab. I like to put tabs on the beginning of each signature. And we got this really cute coffee cup right here. I love these tiled ones. Okay, so over here, I really love this the way this one turned out, the stenciling here. Really like that. So over here is some vellum that I printed on. And we made it like an envelope. I learned about this envelope from Pam. I think it was Pam at Paper Outpost. Hello, Pam. I think that's where I learned this, but it wasn't, she didn't use vellum. But I love using vellum for that. And then inside there is a coffee chart of all the types of coffee that there is. I thought that was a really cool fit for this journal. I loved the colors. And I printed that on coffee dyed paper. See if we can get this back in the pocket. Vellum is really hard to work with sometimes. And it's not cooperating right now. There we go. And someone asked once if glue works with the vellum, and it does fairly decently. It works. And then that makes this a tuck spot on this side for another really big journal card. This is just a piece that I had left over from stuff that I was doing. And rather than put it in my scrap box, I just rounded the corners, inked it up, and that's more space for her to write on. Another really cute pocket here. Journal card there. More journaling. Here is the third journal card. Some more of the new trim that I got specifically for this journal. Another great place to write. And then right here is a journal card. Nothing is impossible. I got these little things right here from Temu, and some of them don't make sense at all. And some of them you can hardly read, but I found a few in there to use. They feels like linen paper. Put Hocus Pocus coffee on there, and it's a journal card. And then this just all ties in together. Did another waterfall for this journal. And it can all be wrote on. And I attached some leaves to that. So I really like those. Right here is just a poll. It can be written on there. And then this flips up too. So there's more writing there and then more writing here. I really like those. They just a way to, you know, use space on a paper. Got some stenciling there, some brown trim down here. And the same trim over here. This one also opens up. It comes down to here, if you can see. Yep. And then under here as well. Let's get back into frame. And then this journal card here with this really pretty trim also from that pack from Joann's. It says a yawn is a silent scream for coffee. And like I told you before, when I did that beach journal, I just printed off quotes. I could change the size of it and everything and just printed them off, and they make great sentiments. Another little tuck here. I thought that was really cute. I made this one with, you know, little coffee cup there. I put a few sequins right here. This says happiness with that, some more of that brown lace. And then journal card tucked in there. Another pocket right here with a journal card. This is just a flip out there. Another pocket here. Another journal card there. And then right here, this was just a print that I got from Temu, and I decided to, well, if I can get that out of here. I just decided to add, it's just paper that can be wrote on. It was really pretty. And then this is a more organized cluster. I do them like this too. They're just all squares. One's turned diamond shape. And then this is the fabric on the cover. It's an ultra paper clip. And then I just added coffee and then the cup. And it just made a really cute cluster. And a really cute space for this little flimsy piece of paper. And then there's another one of those pieces of paper there. I just added to the back side of this one, which is another floating tag. Coffee, the most important meal of the day. And we got a little coffee cup on there. And then some more of that brown lace for the ribbon. Here we got a little pocket here, and this little journal card. It says, any friend of coffee is a friend of mine. I love how this turned out. You know how when you're doing a tag and you're not so sure of it, and then when it's finished you're like, oh, I really like that. Well, that's what happens to me most of the time. So we got writing space on the back. I put this little, I just punched out a circle and put an eyelet in there and used it for this other little coffee cup. So it can just hang outside of the journal. Little simple things like that do a lot for a journal. And then on the back we've got the cover image, the coffee shop. And I just backed that and made it a little journal card for this pocket here. And that's the journal, guys. Like I said, this journal is already sold, so it will not be in my Etsy shop. But let me know what you think of this one down in the comments below. But that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for staying tuned, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.